Welcome back. It's New Comic Book Day. Thank you again for the weekend. It was quite amazing, actually. So, good stuff. Had a great time. And I think we're clear for a little while. It should be normal operations for a bit. So, but we're here for these comics. We're not here about me. So let's take a look. From DC's DC Finest line, Batman the Killing Joke and other stories. There's a run of Batman. There's a run of Detective, plus Son of the Demon, maybe something else. It's a lot of things slapped together into a big book that came out around a similar time, but they're not necessarily connected stories. But still, Killing Joke in a collection is a good thing. Detective Comics, Batman and Robin Year One, and 2 covers, and 3 covers. This was a special request. You can ask for covers, and if I can get them, I'll get them for you. Batman Superman World's Finest. That continues the We Are Yesterday. I was going to say Everyone's Yesterday. That wasn't helpful at all. There we go, 2 covers. Catwoman. I really like this one. This is cute. Daredevil Unleash Hell. Dark Empty Void. DC Sonic the Hedgehog issue 3. They just continue to sell out. That book is going to be popular when it's collected. Deadpool Epic Collection in Wade We Trust. This is like volume 5 of the modern, air quotes, of the modern Deadpool Epic Collections. This is from about 2012, I think. And then the current, a very recent color, a new collection for the recent issues from the current Deadpool series, including the death of Wade Wilson. Clearly not permanent. Dick Tracy. Dr. Fate by J.M. DeMatteis. This is some quality mid-'80s, late 80s stuff. This is around the time of the Justice League International. But it's one of these chunky... They're not calling it a compendium, so it must not meet the right number of issues. But that's sort of what it is. Doom Academy, part of One World Under Doom. Fantastic Four, part of One World Under Doom. The Thing gets a new miniseries. Absolute Flash. And 2 covers. And 3 covers. New Ghostbusters miniseries, Dead Man's Chest. Godzilla Rivals, Volume 4. That's just the Versus stories stuck together. Godzilla Here There Be Dragons 2, Sons of Giants. That collects that recent miniseries. Green Hornet and Miss Fury continues. Green Lantern, The Power of Will. That's a collection for the most recent collection of the most recent series. I know what I'm talking about. It's fine. I'm still off course, I guess. Hulk 25. And then Hulk and Doctor Strange. This is part of the J. Michael Straczynski one-shots, like a collection of one-shots where they stick 2 characters together. There's also an Aunt May and Agatha Harkness story as a backup. Iron Man, part of One World Under Doom. Jim Henson Presents. That's an anthology. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Shining Diamond's Demonic Heartbreak continues. Monster High, New Scaremaster. That collects that recent miniseries. Monsters from Mark Spears. This is a 5th printing of issue number 1. I'm not getting much excitement about Monsters, so they won't be on the shelf much longer. Moon Knight. Fist of Khonshu, of course. Mothra, Queen of the Monsters continues, and 2 covers there. New Gods. And 2 covers. Nightwing, A Night in Bloodhaven. This is the second of those compendiums from that series a long time ago. And then a new issue of regular Nightwing from the current series, of course. Pokemon Sword and Shield, Volume 12. Redcoat. Space Ghost. Deadly Tales of Gunslinger. That's a Spawn book. Amazing Spider-Man. Spider-Man and Wolverine. These guys hung out together a long time ago in a one-shot, which is pretty good. And now they're getting a mini-series. Hope this is good, too. Star Wars High Republic Edge of Balance Premonition. Star Wars Legacy of Vader. 2 covers there. And then I've been waiting for this. We've been kind of sporadic again about printings, keeping things in print surrounding the death and return of Superman. But they've decided to do one of their compendiums for the death and return. This is lead up to the death, funeral, and then the return, which was other characters, and then the actual return. So there's a lot in here. It's a big chunky book. This is an excellent way to feature the entire story. So I recommend that highly if you're interested in the death of Superman. Superman Unlimited. It's the first issue of the new series by Dan Slott. We got a bunch of covers. Of course, this is part of the whole Summer of Superman, which is heating up. I'm excited about the movie. I hope you are too. I hope it meets my expectations because I need a good, solid Superman movie. Shiny. That's what I need right now. Titans. 2 covers there. Ultimates Superhuman. This is an epic collection for the original Ultimate series as part of the original Ultimate Universe. And then there's a regular issue of the Ultimates from the current series. Vision and Scarlet Witch. There's a new Scarlet Witch series. It's Vision and Scarlet Witch. And 2 covers. That's Quicksilver. That's her little brother. Another cover. Stephanie Hines. And a shiny cover, which is reminiscent of an Avengers issue from like 35 years ago. It's embossed in the original, but this is still pretty nice. I like that. Walking Dead Deluxe collection. This is volume 3, I believe, of the current Wonder Woman series. A little about Trinity, if I'm not mistaken. And then a new issue of Wonder Woman, and 2 covers there. Exceptional X-Men. Weapon X-Men. And Zatanna. And 2 covers there. And then one extra thing, and I didn't prep it, so I have to hoist it over here. Hey, it's another omnibus. Guess who this is for? Silver Surfer Return to the Spaceways. This is mostly 80s stuff. It starts with like the Stan Lee and Mobius stuff. There's a couple graphic novels in here. And then there's a chunk of the Silver Surfer series from 87, starting 87 or so. Hey, that's an ambulance. Careful, guys. But a lot of things, a lot of good stuff that I was reading when I was first starting comics. Marvel Comics Presents is in there. There's an issue of Fantastic Four, of course. Marvel Fanfare. This was one of my early graphic novels. That was a hardcover. Just gorgeous stuff to look at. That was another one. There's some Big John Buscema art in there. Some really fun things. And I'm slowly putting together my Silver Surfer collection this way. So that is everything. If you see something you like, let me know. Sooner the better. I'll try and get it for you. Subscribers, pick up your books. It's only fair. And thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon.